So I get a lot of questions all the time, especially questions from women asking about, men cheating. People who've been married for a long time, married for many years, married for 15 years, and the husband's still cheating. And they are staying, hoping that one day that they will stop cheating so that they can be happily ever after. Let me tell you this right here. There's a way how to stop your man from cheating. Sometimes there's one way to stop your man from cheating, and it works every single time. Now, let me tell you this right here. I'm about to give you something. It don't work all the time, but it works once in a while. It works sometimes. It works sometimes. It works for a lot of men. I'm gonna give you 2 ways, okay? I'm gonna give you 2 ways. See, sometimes men who cheat has a deeper issue than cheating. There's a lot of, sometimes, insecurities in that man. Sometimes he wanted his ego to be stroked. And the more women that he has stroking his ego, is the more he feels fulfilled. A lot of men have lost, and I ain't talking about the most men or all men. I'm just talking about the one who has this problem. A lot of them, not everyone who has this problem, but many of them who has this problem. You see, a lot of men have lost control in their personal life. Finances, emotions, spiritual, mental. And since they have lost control in so many different areas, the one thing that they can control is their urges. Oh, let me say, the one thing that they can't control also is their urges. So then when they give into that sex, they feel like they're in control because they are doing something that they like doing. Not that they actually want to do, but they enjoy the act. As you have a woman, or if other woman approaches him, or if he approaches other woman and get that woman to sleep with them, that's one of the things that they have in their control, so they won't keep doing it. Okay? When they lack control elsewhere, look at the men who cheat. Look at a lot of times the men who cheat. Look at, see, their finances. Finances sucks. Sometimes their career sucks. Sometimes the way how they feel about themselves sucks. You can tell, and sometimes you can't tell because you don't even realize that they have a problem because all you see is the cheating part. And I get it. I understand it. But a lot of these men have more problems than you think. So, like someone said, I think it was Lauren Hill said this, nothing makes a man feel better than a woman, especially when he has no finances, especially when his finances sucks, especially when he has no control of his life. Woman will make a man feel always special. Therefore, woman is one of the biggest, one of the biggest things when it comes to a man's ego. It's a woman. And the more woman is, the bigger the ego. The more woman is, the better his ego feels, because when he's wanted or desired, remember, the ego stays on the outside. The ego is stimulated, especially based on women, the amount of women. So many men who lose control of their lives, women will be the first thing that they go for, because that's the one thing that they can have, they can conquer, and bam, they're cheating. Now, there's a couple ways to stop a man from cheating, but I'm going to tell you the truth in the end. Number 1, if a man cheats one time and you find out, take a break. When you take this break, it's not the break for you to see in a week or 2 that he changed, because he's going to come back because his ego is going to be crushed, and he's going to prove a point that he's going to change. And to be honest, he wants to change. To be honest, he don't want to lose you. To be honest, he just don't have control of his own damn ego. His ego has lost control. His ego has gone rogue. His ego has gone by itself, and he has no control over it. He can't bring it back. It's hard. So when he finds out, or when you find out that he's cheating, what you want to do, you want to take a break. Being angry doesn't work. All this begging and nagging doesn't work. Just leave. And when you leave, what he's going to do, he's going to try, after a couple weeks, he's going to threaten you to be with someone else and telling you all these women want him and this and that, and it's one mistake, and he can probably bring up things that you have done, or he can probably blame you for it. Understand. Chill out. Take a break. Maintain yourself. Maintain your composure. It's okay. See, in that state, he knows that you are serious. In this state, he's scared. In this state, he don't know what to do. He has no idea what to do, because you are quiet. You're not nagging and crying and begging and pleading. And a lot of women always take him back in a week or a couple of days, and that's because they're afraid to be alone, because they don't want to lose that man, because they think, well, if I take a break from him, that's going to give him the opportunity to sleep with all these other women, and I don't want that. That's not your concern. Let him do what he want to do. Understand this. A man don't change in a week. See, a man who cheats a lot of time. Now, sometimes men just cheat. Sometimes it's not always about him being sick or insecure. Sometimes men cheat, but a lot of times when a man have a problem with cheating or insecurities or his worth, understand a week won't change him. 2 weeks won't change him. When he is done changing, you will know. See, a changed man won't go out the next week and find another woman and sleep with her, then sleep with her again. See, if a man is doing it, and a lot of times that's what you are scared of. You are afraid of if you stay away for 2 weeks, he's going to find someone else in the 2 weeks. If a man can do that, you wasn't his anyways. You wasn't his. Give it up. Take a break. Let him do as he please. Look at what he's doing. If he's not trying to get you back, win you back, get back closer to you, and he's doing that, taking that time to be with somebody else, let him go forever. That ain't yours, because that's a problem. He needs constant stimulation. He needs constant ego stroking. He needs constant woman. That means even if you take him back, it still won't fix the problem. Does that make sense? See, a lot of you all are quick to go back because you are afraid. You don't want to mess up. You didn't mess up. He did. You didn't cheat. He did. Don't suffer for what he did. If you learn this technique, I promise you. But some of you all, when he cheats, I get it. You're angry. I know you're emotional because it hurts. I know it. But if you can just try, the more silent you are, and just watch, observe, see what he does. Let a month go. Let 2 months go back. Let 3 months go by. Let him know that you are serious, so that he think twice the second time if you try to do it again. If you decide to take him back because you think that he's changed, let it be about 3 or 4 months that he has experienced himself, experienced your absence. Let him learn from that time. Let him experience you not being there. Don't be rushing to take him back. Don't be rushing to go back. Don't be rushing to try again. Let him be, so that you can see what he is doing when you are not around, so that you can see how strong his ego is, or if it's very fragile. And in the few weeks of you, or the few months of you being gone, that's when you make a decision. You're not rushing to, if he's cheating with her. And the next question is, what if he did sleep with someone else? Well, if you caught him cheating and you took a break because you are hurt, and in that break he messed with somebody else, then he endures. It's hard, but it is what it is. That's the first to deal with a man who cheats. The second way is to leave forever, because you can't stop a man from cheating. But if you leave, he can't cheat on you anymore, because he's no longer in your life. You're no longer in his life. And sometimes the way to punish him is your absence. You don't need to do anything else. Your absence is enough sometimes for a man's punishment. You not being there is enough to punish him. Trust me when I say this. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm saying, man, when a man cheats, this is how you deal with a man that cheats. You can't stop him from cheating, but at least that break, that months break that you're going to take, and understand the next time he think about cheating, he's going to think about it very hard and very long. And some things he's going to say, this ain't worth it. I'm not even going to do it, because I ain't going through this again. The more silent you are is the more deadly that you become. As a woman, the more silent you are is the more deadlier you become. The more loud and obnoxious you are is the weaker you sound. Do you know this? Some of you all think that your strength is from this loud, obnoxious, cussing people out. That's your weakness. Let him see your strength. Let him see that you are great without him. See, a man is so afraid to see that you are still powerful in his absence. So you are still thriving, succeeding. He hates that. When a man see that in the first 2 or 3 months that you all take a break for, he'll crumble. I promise you. He want to come back, because not even that could crush you. This is technique. Remember, this is all psychology. I keep telling you all, relationships and all these things is about psychology. I know you all think it's a game, but this is psychology. I'm telling you all how a man feels and think. You already putting up with too much, and you all think that you all can nag your way out of him doing it. You can't stop a man from cheating, but understand, a man knows what he loses. And a man knows how you react based on your reaction is how serious it is. Because every man knows that when his woman gets quiet, it's a wrap. He started to please you in every way that he knew already how to please you. He just wasn't doing it because he didn't care. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope this helped you. Let me know if it helps you in the comment. Let me know if it makes sense. Stop going back to a man so soon after he cheats, because he hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. He's just, understand, there's a thing that happens. It's called behavior modification. He will modify his behavior, but his heart won't change. As soon a week goes by, his behavior is modified. He will change. He will probably leave his phone in front of you. He will modify his behavior, but he won't change. Remember, behavioral modification is not change. It's just something that we do to prove a point. Okay? Do I get it? I hope this helped you guys. Take a long time. Take a long break. You'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, you will miss him, but you'll be perfectly fine. All right? Y'all have a beautiful day. All right? Peace.